we started a branch of the ministry somewhere. And because the pastor of that branch happens to be my friend for many years before the issue of pastoring our branch in the city in which he dwells came up. When I wake up in the morning, his text will be there. I wanted to clear his doubts one day, and I told him, "Are you called?" Just a few questions in the questionnaire. Are you convinced you are called? Yes. Okay. It is through your calling that your sustenance, your establishment, everything will come from. And because you are my friend, will not make me make allocation for you much. No one made for me. It was my calling. So wake up. So the text messages have stopped now. His eyes were in the wrong place, not on the calling. There's one minister among us, I have confirmed that he's not called. My brethren here say, no. Based on my own, the tools I got from my own training, I have confirmed he's not called. Because if you are called, the calling will speak. If you apply yourself to service. Are you with me? Thinking that someone will support your way through life in ministry is a fallacy. It's a proof that you are not called. Because if you are called, your calling, you will go back to the one that called you, and he will do great things. Your calling has potential to produce results, but destiny will not come as results to you. It will come as opportunities to serve. It is in service you will now discover greatness. So the person I confirmed that he is not called, he didn't serve. We gave him the opportunity to serve, and he didn't serve. There's no opportunity again for him. Are you with me? Because it's a waste of time. If we would have committed that resource to a younger minister here, would have had results of souls, of men that are established. But we cannot trace any profit, any benefit to the support we give him. In my own opinion, there is no calling. I may be wrong, but that is the template they gave us, and we use it till today. It's still working. When you find a man that is looking for a name, looking for sympathy, looking for convenience, not going far. Hallelujah. Not going. The house I'm staying today, I had the resources to build something 4 times bigger. But every point in my life, I live 4 steps below my capacity. The reason is so that I can have huge allowance to spontaneously respond to needs that I see in people and in the work of God. And I operated that way until it became a lifestyle. Right? You are not even expecting any feedback. And the Lord now says, go here. We were not expecting it. Don't look for pleasure. You are young. Don't look for comfort, for convenience. And don't let your eyes not be set on people, that people will help you. Focus on God. Even Nigeria, the government of Nigeria can't help anybody. The government needs help, needs prayer. Nigeria needs prayer. Somebody came to me today and said, thinking of doing masters. If you have not checked Nigeria properly, you need to be thinking of getting a skill, something you can do. Something you can. What can you do? I was called to serve my generation with a gift, a teaching gift. There's nothing you do that I will stop doing it. You visit my house in the morning to stop my study, I will abandon you there. Because I know the line of service I'm called to do, and I will protect it. Because anything that is valuable is vulnerable. I'll protect it. If you know what God has called you to do, in that thing there is greatness, but God will not show you how. You will serve your way into it. I knew Tony when he was on campus, studying our accounting. I knew him. When we were in school, you were still in primary school now. So when I started work here at the depot, I knew him was on campus. But he was a serious young man. One day, because he's my friend, I have plenty of friends. He came to me and he said, God spoke to him that our relationship is not the way I've been taking it, that he is called to follow me. Normally when people tell me that, I will prove you for 4 years. But you will not know I'm proving you. I'll still be operating like a friend. It will be now, if God has spoken to you, you are the one to put that relationship in perspective. He passed the test. So I knew you have a destiny under the cloud that God has given. Meanwhile, he saw me as a great leader when people could not see me. So I will never despise him. Do you understand that? What he came into was service. Those of you that came in for Bible school, you see the way we run. Like crankshaft. There's no way you can operate like this and you will not be stronger than nations. So the training I gave the people that have been consistent, unknown to them, they are stronger than nations. These men. The ones that are not consistent, I will also dance with you. We'll dance. Because you have not discerned why you came. I will help you. You will dance. When you are old, you will know that. Wasted your time. You may be seated. You can't live the life I live. You can't live it. You will fall sick. I was just trying to take inventory of the last quarter in my life. I was more on the road than I was at home. You will need elaborate training to be able to live that kind of life consistently. Elaborate. And that training, you will not get it from a school. You will get it by disciplining yourself to serve. By discipline yourself to serve. Turn your Bible to the book of John chapter 12. You discipline yourself. So, a pastor came to me and said, "Oh, on the visions he's seeing, me and him are going in the same direction. That's why he came." That's not how I make friends. Not by visions. Because that vision you saw, if God doesn't show me, it's a lie. I've accepted people like that before that caused damage in my life. So right now, Allow God to speak. I was in my study room when 8 people came into my sitting room, and some of my people said they saw a mighty preacher and they wanted me to connect with him. I drove them out of my house. That I don't make friends on the streets. They continued with him and the man struck them. And when they were struck, they didn't come back to report that then diverse scars came out of the relationship. They didn't come back to report. As you serve the Lord, He will give you the people that He has sent to you. Those days we wanted to make friends because our callings made us so solitary, we were so isolated. Every attempt we made at making friends ended up in doom. When we now say we won't make friends again, let's just follow God. Then we now saw that God had a location. You understand that? Of destiny partners, alliances of honorable men. Not the tricksters and the fraudsters we have around. Everything is hidden in service. And only the humble will be able to discern the opening. Before I pray with you, I ask you to open to the book of John chapter 12. We go for missions in other nations and we come back and we are burdened with the things we found in many nations. And when we come back home, we see people that cannot handle local problems. Are you with me? Then they bring some issues. I'm under the weight of heavy things that I can't share with anybody. Only a few people. Then we come back, still trying to manage. Are you with me? The principle is service. Because whether you are abroad or at home, service. Once I discern that this problem I'm supposed to be involved, I will be involved. If I discern that this person came to waste my time, he will not have the opportunity. Because the devil too knows we are called to serve, so he gives us opportunities, activities. There's greatness in service. And if you don't have any record of service, God will not open up fresh responsibility. There are some alliances God will prompt in your heart for. And in those alliances are possibilities of service. And if you are faithful,